All right, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Whoop, whoop. Warm-up 58 comes up as soon as you log in. Send me your warm-up as soon as you're done. Let's go. So once again, warm-up 58. Make sure you submit that. Some of you already did. Thank you. Warm-up, the agenda is warm-up 58, community review. Tonight's home play study guide, 9 open-ended problems. Like I said, it's a review of everything we've seen. And today we're going to do the review of the final portion of the multiple choice. We're going to try and get through as many as we can. But I'm pretty sure it was a piece of cake, right? Yes, Mr. Q. And there's the code again in case you need it for your study guide. There it is. All right. And last night's home play was 23-33. Go to Canvas, turn that in. It's only 400 points, only. 400? Only. All right. And as soon as you do that, I'll give you some time, and then we'll get started with the rest of the study guide. All right, here we go. Number 23, Michael Jordan. And it reads, look up please. The area under the normal curve below is equal to 1 unit. Each grid square has an area of 0.01 units. But look at the answers. They give us the answers in percentage. So, on your paper, you're writing down. On your paper, write down number 23, and I want you to sketch a bell curve. So, when we started with the normal bell curve, I remember I gave you percentages, right? All right. So, remind your neighbor, what is the total percent under the entire curve? What is the total percent under the entire curve? Total percent. All right. Good conversation. Total percent under the curve. Jeremy, what do you think? Just to refreshing your memories, some of you, the normal range, one standard deviation, was 68 point something. You guys remember that? And then another standard deviation was at 95 point something. Right? Yeah, 88 was for the Chevy Chev. Right? And then the third standard deviation was 99 point something. So what is the total percent under the curve, everyone? 100%. That is correct. However, the answer is in percentages, but the units, notice here they explain it that it's only 1 unit, which means, yes, that's true. That means that each little square is 0.1 unit, 0.01, each of these little squares, which is how much in percent? How much is this in percent, guys? Yeah, 1%. Okay, so with that idea, let's go to the problem at hand. It says, suppose the annual rainfall of Alaska town is normally distributed with a mean of 150 inches. Tell your neighbor what that means. What does that mean? If I was to ask you to sketch that on your normal curve, what does that mean? Yeah, that's where we start our sketch, right? So we start normal curve. You draw your line down, and that's going to be our mean. So question. Tell your neighbor how much percent is below the mean. How much percent is below the mean? All right. Gabriel, how much percent below the mean? What is it? Yes, 50%. So that's what we're going to start with, 50. However, it says standard deviation of 36 inches per year. So that means if we start here at 150, after one standard deviation, we are at 186 and 114. So the normal range is from 186 to 114. Yes? All right, so let's continue with this. It says, use the graph to approximate the probability that the rainfall is in the given year is less than 140 inches. So let me zoom in. So what's our mean, guys? 150, but they want us to start below what? Below 140, is that correct? So here's 140. 140 is right there because this is 130. So now I'm starting from 140. So they want us to find out what percent below 140 will have rainfall. So think about it. Angel said we started with 50 below the mean, but now we're thinking about 140. So what do I need to do to that 50 now with the new information? Talk it over to your neighbor. What do we need to do with that information? All right, looks like Jenny's got it. George has got it. Very good. All right. Jaden's got it. Very good, Jaden. Eric's got it. All right, Eric. We got this. Albert. Let's see. Let's get someone over here from this side. How about Bree? What shall we do? Okay, so far Gabriel said we started with 150 because that was below the mean. Everything to the left was 50%. But since we now, according to the problem, we're starting at 140 instead of 150. What do I need to do? I'm sorry? By how much? She said lower the percent. By how much? All right, she said to count the squares that we skipped. Okay, let's count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 squares. That's how much percent? 11. Subtract, and that leaves us with 39%. Answer. Letter D. Pretty clear? Yes? All right, good. You see, good thing that you guys stayed focused, yeah? All right, send me your notes, please. Oh, sorry. Let me forward this. Send me your notes since you're taking copious notes. Number 24 is on the screen. And it reads, Joyce asked 50 randomly selected students at her school whether they have one or more brothers or sisters. The table shows the results of Joyce's poll. Make a table of the joint and marginal relative frequencies. Express the percentages in decimal form. So, on your paper, write down number 24 and copy this table, please. Let me zoom in. And of course, we do need an extra column and we do need an extra row for our what? Totals, yes. I'll give you some time, copy that. All right, so let's start. Let's start with the column of brothers. 9 plus 3, that's 22. Column of no brothers. 14 and 14, that's 28. The row, sisters. 9 plus 14, that's 23, Michael Jordan. And the row of no sisters, 13 and 14, that's 27. So now if I total this way or total this way, it should give us the same total, which is 50. All right. So far, so good. But this is only called, check this out, this is called a two-way frequency. That's it. But what are they talking about? Look up, please. What are they talking about when they're talking about relative frequencies? Oh, that's when we divide each of these cells by what? The total of the totals. That is correct. So in here, you're going to do 9 divided by 50, 13 divided by 50, 22 divided by 50, 14 divided by 50, 14 divided by 50, 28 divided by 50, 23 divided by 50, 27 divided by 50, and you need a decimal equivalent for all of those. Now, refresher, look up, please. Look up. Joint frequencies are the ones in the middle. Marginal frequencies are the ones on the edge or the margin. So basically they're asking us for all of them. So calculators calculate. In decimal form. All right, give us the first one. This one right here. Alex, go. 0.18, that is correct. This one right here, 0.26. So if we add those two decimals, 18 and 26, that should give us 0.44. Yes? All right, let's go to the next one. Brothers, 14 should give us 0.28. Is that correct? 0.28, and if we add those two, that's 0.56. So what is 0.44 plus 0.56? 1. All right, let's add these totals. 18 plus 28, that's 0.30, that's 46. And 26 and 28, that's 54. Let's see, what's 0.46 plus 0.54, is that 1? Yes. All right, let's match it to our to our possible answers. Let's start with the margins. 0.46, 0.54. 0.46, 0.54, yes. No. 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 Correct answer? C. Does everybody see? All right, send me your notes. We'll look at the problem at hand. Number 25 reads, in recent years, the three most popular car colors in the United States have been black, silver, and white. Suppose a poll of 40 randomly selected car buyers gave the following results. The table shows how many men and women preferences differed in the poll. Make a table of joint and marginal relative frequencies. Express the percents and decimals. Do we know how to do now relative frequencies? Do we need to do this one? Okay, copy the table. You can zoom in. Fill in the two-way frequency table, and then find me the relative frequencies. And then from there, I'm going to send you the screen so you can select the correct answer and send me your notes. Give you some time. All right, let's see how you're doing with your totals. We got for the row of men is 20. 20 for women. Total is 40. Column of black, we got 7. Silver 7, white 7, and other 19, and that should give us 40. And from there we divide each cell by 40, yes? All right, so 0.50, 0.50, 1. Let's see. What'd you get for 4 over 40? You should have gotten 0.10, yes? Yep. And 3 over 40 is what? 7 what? 0.075. So that means 7 is 0.175. I'll do that twice. 3 times. And this one is 0.10, 0.10, 0.075, 0.075. So 10, 10, and 10, that's 30, minus 50, so this is 0.20. Yes? And then we got 0.075, 0.075, 0.075, that's 210, 225. So this would be 0.2075. Yeah? Let's go! Oh man, I got this. And then we got 1.75, 1.75, 1.75, that's 30, that's 51, 52.5, so this is 0.4075. Oh, it's locked? Okay, my bad. There are the numbers. All right. So what was the answer, guys? Correct answer was, let's see, 0.50, 0.50, yes. 75, 75, yes. Not this one. Not this one. So it's going to be between B and D. So it looks like the correct answer is letter D. Letter D. Hands, have you got that? All right, let's move on. All right, I think we got relative frequencies down, yes? All right, let's move on to frequency tables. So do me a favor for number 26, copy one of these tables, but without the numbers, without the numbers. This is number 26, and I'll read the problem as soon as you copy that. So copy this table on the side without the numbers. If you want to shorthand it, that's fine. Kind of like this: juniors, seniors, total. Column, chorus, CH, theater, TH, dance, and then total. Once again, answer was A. So once again, what are these called? These are two-way frequency tables. What was the previous one? The previous one is known as what? Relative frequency tables. All right. Let's move on. Number 27. It reads, which scatter plot is the best example of a positive correlation? Tell your neighbor, if you read these graphs from left to right, which one has a positive correlation? Talk to your neighbor. Always with negative correlations. Woo! Let's go. That was pretty good, right? All right, so if we read this from left to right, let's see. I'm going to start with the top one on the left, A. Let's see, from left to right, it starts going downward, and then it goes upward. No, can't be that one. B starts from left to right, from here, goes that way, then that way, that way, that way, that way. No, can't be this one. This one starts up here. It's going that way. This is a negative correlation. So the correct answer is D. That is correct. All right. Let's move on. Number 28. Let me send this to your screen really quick. So I'm going to zoom in for this one. Here it goes. First, the problem states, data gathered about a growth of population is represented in the graph. Use the parent function to approximate the data. So what they're asking for is best fit line. Here it goes. So, first of all, what kind of correlation is this, guys? Negative, positive, or no correlation? Positive, because it's going upward, right? That means we need to sketch a line that best fits that data. So, here goes, when we cover this, here it goes. First thing, it has to follow the trend, where it's going. Number two, it has to intersect at least 2 points. And number three, the leftover points, they need to be even above the line than below the line. So let me show you a line. Look up to the screen. Watch. Does that line represent this data? No, which means I need to move it. How about there? It intersects 2. It kind of follows the trend, but how many below? 3. How many above? 1. So that's not a best fit line, so watch. I'm going to move it. It intersects 2 of them, and there's 4 above. No, it's getting there. How about that one? Pretty close? Yeah, so watch. Look up to the screen. It intersects this one and that one. How many above the line? 2 points, that one and that one. How many below the line? 2 of them. Okay. So with this line, they want us to predict when the population would be what? 10,000. So look up. So, population of 10,000, let's see. If I follow this is 10,000, right? Let me follow that. Where would that line intersect? About right there? Something like that? Alex, yes? All right, so then how many years to intersect there? This is in years down here. Tell your neighbor how many years to get to that point. So let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a little bit more. So the correct answer is A. A is the correct answer. How we doing? Yes? All right. Send me your screen. Number 29, tell your neighbor the answer for 29. By now you should know what kind of correlation this is. All right, let's see. Ethan Reeves, go for this one. All right, help him out. Oh, no correlation. That is correct. It has no pattern and it's just going in that direction. Good save. Number 30. The table shows the size of an artist's painting and the price of each painting. So, what do we need to see? Well, we need an equation and look up. So our equation that we usually start with is y equals mx plus b. B is the y-intercept, and m is my slope. So from this table, how can we get the y-intercept? Well, you create a little, look up please, you create a coordinate plane, plot those points, and wherever it crosses, once you get your y-axis, that's going to be your number to start with over here. However, how do we get our slope? Well, for the slope, we need this formula, y sub 1 minus y sub 2 over x sub 1 minus x sub 2. All right, and how do we get these values? Well, select two coordinates. I'm going to select this one and this one. This one would be my x sub 1 and the bottom one y sub 1. Which means this one would be my what? X sub 2 and y sub 2. Once you substitute those values in here, that's going to give us what? Our slope, which would be here. And that's going to tell whether it's 2.09 or 209. So just by the fact that you find the slope, you'll be able to tell which one is the answer. All right, so let's substitute values. All right, so let's see. Y sub 1, x sub 1. Y sub 1 is 100. X sub 1, 48. Y sub 2 is 200. Yes? Oh yeah, my bad. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Thank you. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1. X sub 2 minus x sub 1. Thank you, Alec. I did that to see if you were paying attention. So therefore, we got 200 over 100 and 100 over 48. That is 100 over 52. So how many times does, how many? about 2 times. So the correct answer is A. We'll stop right there. I'm going to upload this video on the YouTube channel. That's up to number 30. So for tonight's home, please finish up the study guide as much as you can. Like I said, the last part is just a review of everything we've seen. And we'll try and finish up tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye.